I love poetry. I love to write it. I love to hear it. I love to see it performed. I have never been much of a performer myself. Um, Not for any particular reason, just because. For one, I haven't practiced memorizing my poems or performing. That's something I would definitely like to work on. Uh, One reason I could is because most of my poems are about love, and I know some people want to hear love, but maybe I don't want to share my feelings about love. Um, but I've been inspired by some of the people on here on YouTube, and I've seen them do their thing. So I decided I'd share something that I wrote. And this poem came to me very recently, and it started with 2 lines, and from there it exploded into something I really like with its own little theme and its own little message. Well, my poems usually don't rhyme, but this one does, and I would like you to check it out. Comment, tell me what you like, what lines you like, what you think about it, pretty much. Before I end, I just want to let you all know some of my favorite poets. Etheridge Knight. If you have never heard of him, go check him out. Etheridge Knight. I also like Spoken Word by Saul. I also like Nikki Giovanni, Robert Frost. These are just to name a few. I have a lot of poets that I really like, but it's just a few that on the top of my mind. Hope you all enjoy. Peace. IBYL. Failure to love oneself. While we were breaking bread, they were busting heads, and all I could do was laugh. But was I simple-minded of my enormous ignorance, or their lack of intelligence? Was I feeding off their lack only to take up the slack for what was missing in my life? Is their failure my survival? Can we both reach the top, or do I need to use them as props? To be the best, to be seen. While we made it to the different colleges, they still cutting hedges, still standing on the corner looking at cool ledges, where the life of a plant makes them reminisce about when we were both in the streets, playing hide and go seek, and we had to be in before the crickets squeak. But now we singing 2 different songs. I'm hitting the books in the library, and he's realizing the lie barely sing. The absence of truth in the society he trusted, the media that exploited his innocent thoughts, and taught him that the only way he'd make it out was on the court or through the rap mic. He made it to the court, but where his ball bouncing, they ain't announcing no drafts, contracting his freedom. They only patrolling, watching his every move, and reminding him that he can't get those years back. So even in my quest to escape my friend's failure, I've become a silent accomplice, sitting back and watching when I could have helped, laughing when I could have talked, pointing one finger at him when I had 3 on myself. Even though I didn't make his mistakes, I'm still paying high stakes. I'm working hard and being taxed to take care of him for a crime we all commit. Yet he took the blame. He's still being seen, and I'm the one with the clean degree. I'm still taking up the slack because I made it. He did it. And I was an accessory to his crime. Failure to love oneself. I have many different things that inspire me to write different poems. This was inspired by some thoughts I've had recently, some conversations I've had with some coworkers about helping people, who's to blame, why the crime rate is so high, and why so many people are in jail, and the funding they get while they're in jail. So these different conversations I've had with different people have sparked this poem. And when I came up with the first 2 lines in my mind, I didn't know I was going to birth out this message. I never know what I'm going to birth out, but I do know that once I put my pen to the paper, it all just flows out of me like a waterfall.